I figured I want to get a little change of scenery to talk about this today. Today we are going to be talking about something that sort of popped up in the Blackmagic forums, in the little Blackmagic corner of the universe, with a new mod design. And I was going to talk about it when it was first released, like early in the morning yesterday, but unfortunately I made a big boo-boo with the misses, and I basically had to rectify it. Just a note to all of the men out there, happy wife, you get to live another day. I'm just kidding, y'all. I love my wife. Anyways, before I get myself into any more trouble, today I want to talk about the new mod system that was being developed. A couple of other channels have already talked about this. If you haven't checked out, first you got Michael Tobin, of course, but also you got, I believe it's OPB as well. Anyways, I will leave the links down in the descriptions below. But basically this is a new mod system that is designed for specifically the Pocket Cinema camera 4K and the original 6K. The newer generations with the new mods and the tilt screens and the different body design, it's not really designed for that, but essentially someone by the name of Ollie, and he has the company that he's doing it is PodTech Mod. So I will leave a link to the description in below regarding that. But basically he took off the monitor and reassigned it to the top, kind of similar to Tilta, except it's now instead now it's actually flushed and locked to the top of it, and instead he puts a battery on a V-mount battery plate on the back of it. So now with this mod, if you have the original 4K and the original 6K pocket cameras, you can now put like micro V-mounts. You can put in mini V-mounts or micro V-mount batteries on the back of this, and then you have the monitor on top, and it's definitely more ergonomically friendly with more of a run and gun setup. I haven't had a chance to reach out to him because I'm really curious to see, because I don't have any of those cameras anymore. I have obviously the full frame camera, so I'm really interested to see if maybe he's looking to possibly do an update for the newer generations, if it's even possible. So hopefully we'll get to see that, and hopefully he'll get to talk about it as well. Let's get into the positive first. And what was described on basically how it was set up to be is basically this is supposed to be an all-in-one. You're not really designed to rig this up, and that is the key positive as well as probably the key negative. In the positive side, it is the fact that you basically just put a battery on it, you got the mount on top, and really as long as you got a lens on it, you're good to go. It's really designed for that handheld and maybe even just like a dedicated gimbal camera, because everything is sort of more dense into a certain space instead of spread out and trying to figure out the battery solutions, and then also trying to get a better viewable screen for those original cameras. And it's all in one camera, and it's better, and the ergos of it give it a sense that it's even better to be done handheld. So that's the positive about it. The negative thing about it is if you're trying to use it into a bigger environment that's not one-man band, where you got a first AC, you may need to see multiple monitors, you're going to have to work a little bit more in terms of rigging. Probably have to get a calf cage or get a full cage setup and sort of take it apart for only certain pieces to have it in order to use it, because it's obviously if you're doing stuff like that, you're probably going to need a wireless transmitter. You need to figure out a way to rig up top handles and all this other stuff so other people can get access to the camera, and this camera's really not designed for that. Whereas like that's sort of what we've all had to do with the other cameras, is basically sort of rig them up to where it can still be handheld, but if we need to go to a bigger set where there's more hands-on the camera, it provides a better solution. The other thing is the fact that all of a sudden the little port system will not work on the side because the V-mount takes up the job of that. So the DC port no longer works. So you're pretty much relying on the entirety of the batteries and V-mount batteries. Now you can still use the internal batteries in the pocket cameras of I believe it's the LPE6 batteries. You still can use those, but you just won't be able to use the DC. So you can hot swap it. So instead of just plugging in and being able to plug in to like an AC or a wall and just be worried about it, you now have to just make sure you're constantly just swapping out those batteries in order to do it. Overall, again, I think this is potentially great, especially if if you are a true one-man band and you're handling the camera completely entirely. I think this is a great potential mod. It's only like a little bit over $300. There's a Kickstarter already. I'll leave links to the Kickstarters if you guys have one of those cameras and you're interested on it. Again, I have the cinema camera, so I won't be able to be affected by it, but I wanted to just pass this along, and hopefully you guys get to see it. Anyways, this is just it for me. This is want to just do a quick video about this. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let me know what your thoughts on this mod. Is this something, if you have the 4K or the 6K, that you may be interested in? Let me know. Leave your comments below. And as always, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, take care, everyone.